Politics isn't just a war of ideas. It's a stage where emotions can boil over on live television, pushing even seasoned professionals past their limits. And that's exactly what happened when Fox News host Greg Gutfeld shocked viewers by cursing at his co-host Jessica Tarlov during a heated discussion about violence in American politics. This isn't your everyday political back and forth. Explosive moments like this grab attention because they force us to confront uncomfortable truths about bias, accountability, and the line between impassioned debate and personal attack. The spark? A tense debate on Fox News about the murder of right-wing activist Charlie Kirk. Greg Gutfeld argued fiercely that political violence in the U.S. overwhelmingly comes from one side, the left. But here's where things took a controversial turn. Jessica Tarlov interrupted to reference the recent assassination of prominent Democrat Melissa Hortman, highlighting an act of right-wing violence. By invoking Hortman, Tarlov exposed a glaring contradiction. If violence is a one-sided problem, how do you explain tragedies targeting Democrats? A quick background for those unfamiliar. Melissa Hortman served as the Speaker for the Minnesota House of Representatives. Earlier that summer, both she and her husband were brutally murdered in an attack that also claimed their dog's life. Even more chilling, State Senator John Hoffman and his wife had been targeted by the same gunman just hours earlier. Federal investigators have indicated that the suspect, Vance Bolter, was likely motivated by far-right political views, and it's reported he maintained a list of potential targets, directly challenging the idea that political violence is exclusive to any one group. Yet, when Tarlov brought up Hortman's name, Gutfeld's composure shattered. He loudly dismissed the reference, snapping, "Did you know her name before it happened?" None of us did. His anger seemed rooted in a belief that the outrage surrounding Hortman's death simply didn't compare to the relentless focus on figures like Kirk. He insisted there was no demonization or media frenzy over Hortman. It was an isolated crime by someone she knew. But here's the detail that could spark even more debate. There's no public evidence the alleged killer even knew Hortman personally. In fact, prosecutors say he had an entire list of politicians he planned to target. Gutfeld's tirade didn't stop there. He slammed the validity of both sides' arguments when it comes to political violence, claiming, "That's dead. We're not rationalizing, we're not defensive, unlike you." He even went as far as to say that anyone who rejects his viewpoint will eventually face reality and see themselves as not the good guys. He did eventually apologize, expressing regret for his outburst toward Tarlov, who graciously commented, "I am not mad at Greg." As if the controversy needed more fuel, former President Donald Trump was questioned about whether flags in Washington, D.C. would be lowered to honor Hortman. He seemed unfamiliar with the tragedy and brushed off criticism by suggesting Minnesota's governor never even made the request, calling it a waste of time. Trump also delivered his own trademark provocations, referring to Governor Tim Walz in unflattering terms. And this is the part most people miss. These kinds of on-air clashes aren't just about headline news. They reveal how deeply divided and personally invested America's political commentators have become. Is Gutfeld's reaction understandable passion, or does it cross a line into dismissiveness? Are the media and its audiences truly willing to see both sides when it comes to violence, or do we only see what we want confirmed? Whether you agree that political violence is lopsided or see dangerous acts on all fronts, this fiery exchange leaves us with urgent questions. Do we unconsciously minimize tragedies when they challenge our worldviews? And when tempers flare on live TV, are we witnessing catharsis or deepening the very divides we claim to condemn? Share your take in the comments. Are you with Gutfeld here, or do you see it differently?